Yeah, camouflage, down, dread swinging, man, I'm camouflage down. Yo. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, one of my subscribers, I think his name Pecan or P. I forgot it. Man, if I said your name wrong, I apologize, my brother. But I went and looked at the Charlamagnethegod and Larry Elder's video. I didn't do nothing to the video or say anything because Carcino basically, he told the truth. He said it the most, because I don't watch Kwame Brown like that. Kwame, he okay and stuff, but I can't watch Kwame Brown all day. I get more... I get more stuff when I listen to Sino. So, like I said, KB, I mean, he's cool, but I saw he did a video. I didn't really look at it. I might go check it out later, but shout out to him and Sino and everybody who rock with me. And now, everybody has mainly been talking about what Larry Elder said about the Joe Biden shit, right? The Joe Biden stuff. You know, where you're not black. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. That BS. That people sweep under the rug. They sweep his shit under the rug like he ain't really say nothing. Like Democrats do that. Look. Charlamagnethegod, I keep on telling people, even when I was with one of my exes, she talked about how she loved Charlamagne. I couldn't stand him. I thought he was a bastard. I thought he was sick. He was terrible for the culture. Everything. That's what I thought he was. But of course women will like him because he's just like a woman. He act like a woman and he does stuff like a woman. People tired of that, dog. People don't want to hear that crap. For real. Don't nobody want to hear that shit from him. And then he's trying to talk on a political level with Larry Elders. Larry Elders is a politician. For one, you look like you didn't know what you were talking about. DJ Envy and the one chick basically were asking questions, trying to keep everything balanced. The one chick was asking questions, which I like when she asked her questions, because she was asking certain questions. That's it. Trying to keep it balanced. She wasn't trying to play both sides. The person who was terrible was Charlamagne. Charlamagne was the worst person on. He could have left. You know, then Larry Elders was basically talking like the rest of these delusional ass black men talk. Like the guy that was on Sino page. Like they are so caught up with numbers and everything that's bad about black people, but they're not coming up with a solution. They always talk about education. Listen, Larry Elders, you are a part of people who don't have their children in the same education programs as our children. What are you talking about? There is systematic racism. I'm going through that shit every day. Are you kidding me? You should have had me up there. I'd have been like, man, shut your ass up. I don't want to hear that. You trying to speak on this level because you know the average person or below listen to this bullshit Breakfast Club. So you trying to sound like you the smartest person in the room, and you're not. All you are is a person who's well informed. That's it. If you were the smartest person in the room, you would have had your own political party, right? You would have had your own people delegating you, right? You would have had somebody who's putting money in your pocket to try to help you build your campaign, right? No, you're doing like the same as these other niggas is doing. Hopping on one side. You're a Republican, the others are Democrats. I get tired of these Judge Joe Brown ass niggas, dog, trying to tell black people what we need to do. Nigga, if it was like that, it would have been done. They don't want it done that way. That's why we're taxed the highest. That's why our interest rates are the highest. Why didn't you bring that up? When we're trying to sell houses or even go buy a house, what do they do, Mr. Larry Elders? They try to tax you the most highest out of anybody. They run simulations of this type of stuff. See, I watch the simulations where they'll take a black person to go ask for a job or ask for something that he got a trade in. They give him the runaround. But then an old white guy, old Bill, got the cowboy jeans, the cowboy hat, the cowboy shirt, he got a job. Now, you brought up Asians and stuff. I agree. The Asians, they stick together, but you know why? Because they're allowed to stick together. They're not being pushed back. They're not being targeted. They're not making products to target them. Because Asians, they look through and past the bullshit. The problem with us as black people is that we're too kind-hearted. We're too trustworthy of others instead of our own damn people. When it comes to our damn people, it's like, man, I don't trust that nigga Trey over there, man. That nigga Trey gonna try to steal. So I don't trust Jay. I don't trust G over there. I don't trust D, man. That mother, you seen him yesterday? You seen the car he had? How he got that car? He worked the same job I do. That's our problem. That's our problem. We'll go out our way to help a white dude or cap for a white dude. We'll do that. But when it comes to our own brothers, we don't give a shit about them or our sisters. We don't give a shit about black women either. We too busy wanting them to twerk and be hoes and bitches. That's all we care about. But when they try to show a black woman who has a husband, kids, she's subservient to him, they don't show that because you know why? That's boring. So it's also mental brainwashing, Larry Elders. They use the TV, they use the social media, they use all type of stuff to go and deter you from doing what you want to do. The schools are overpopulated and the teachers ain't getting paid shit. So if I'm a teacher ain't getting paid enough to deal with your badass kids, I'm not teaching these dudes. I don't care if they black, white, Asian, whatever. I'm not teaching these ignorant ass mother suckers. That's just the facts. I don't need no numbers and all that. Dude, I can go find numbers that debunk your case. But Charlamagne is too stupid and such an egotistical idiot, he can't battle you. And then the one chick, she asking questions, but my thing is this. You should have had somebody on there. She should have been down there where Charlamagne was. She should have asked the questions and went back and forth talking to him because she actually was breaking things down to him. She was asking tough questions for him. Real questions. Had nothing to do with race. She was asking a great question. Who runs the system? Those people that you are naming are people that are in position. Yes. Those people are in position, yes. They could do what they were supposed to do what they were supposed to do. They had power right there in that city. They could have done something with that power. But at the end of the day, the system, as far as the government, is being ran by white men. You probably have a few blacks in there, but it's majority white men. Now, in some cities, I understand where Larry Elders is coming from when he's talking about you have a mayor, you know, you have the mayor, you have the chief of police there and everything. I agree. He, you know, in that particular case, he's right. But the city of Baltimore and everything, yes, they have a chance to do a lot of things. But however, sir, you forgot to mention one thing. The people who own the lands and own the territories and stuff, majority of them are different races. So even if black people try to open a business at those spots, they could raise it. The mayor and chief of police don't have anything to do with the structure, sir. The system is the land that's being taxed that you work on, is the things that you use that you are getting higher interest rates being hit for. You're getting hit with those interest rates. That's the issue. My credit is messed up right now. Dealing with family. I'm so pissed off right now, bruh. But it is what it is. That's my fault. It's my fault because I allowed them to do that. I told them about it, but they're still doing it, and they don't want to listen. But see, listen. That's on me. I have to live with that. But I'm a part of the norm. There's some people credit who was messed up even before they were even brought into this earth. They was like, soon as they got out their mom belly, they were getting their social and everything used. Was getting their social and everything abused. They had so much debt collected on them. It was crazy. And see, that's the thing when you try to help people out. But see, that's my problem. I have too big of a heart. I have too big of a heart. I'll be giving to anybody. And that's my issue. And that's our issue as black people in general. We would give to our families. We would give to people, and they screw us at the end of the day. So that's why you see a lot of us go towards other races or other people, because the people we grew up with treated us like shit. So that basically harbors a lot of inner hate and a lot of turmoil within ourselves. Like, man, I don't even want to deal with these Negroes no more. And that's the facts. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. My shit so bad right now, bruh. It's terrible. But see, this is our life decisions. Our life decisions, they count. Doesn't matter what day they are. Larry Elders, yes, all the numbers, all the stuff he's saying, I understand what he's saying and all it is like. But you got to understand, sir, the city only gets a certain amount of money for funding. Those with people that are at top positions that are black, their city gets less type, their city get, excuse me, almost choked. Their city gets funded less because they're blacks. But if you go look at the white towns, the white cities and everything, they're fluctuating. They're always going up. They're not fluctuating, but it's always going up. Their accounts, their business, everything. Because the land that they're on, they don't get taxed as much. And that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of the places that have those heads, it's the land. It's the place they're at. It's who owns it. As far as the numbers that he's bringing up, that's cool. Like I said, he made some great points. But when he tries to talk about a solution, it falls on deaf ears because you know that's not going to happen. No, it's not. Black people ain't gonna vote for you. See, black folks voted for Trump because Trump was like us, like we loved his entertainment. Trump's entertainment is what sold him to be a president. He wasn't a politician. That's why he won. He was the everyday person. He was cursing. He was saying all type of stuff. He was on Twitter. You know, Trump messed with the black folks. The ones that benefited him. Not the poor black folks. He messed with the rich black folks, like the rappers and all of them. I mean, Sino talked about all this. But this is just from my point of view. Larry Elders doesn't have any relatability to himself. When you're talking or selling yourself or making a presentation, Mr. Elders, you don't come off as that type of guy. You come off as a prick and that you know it all. Then you Republican. You just talking about what's wrong with blacks, what blacks aren't doing. Nigga, blacks live black every day. We know what we doing. We know what we doing is effed up. We know we not doing well for ourselves. We know that. The problem is we're not doing nothing about it because we just really, I mean, we're trying to do something, but it's difficult for us to try to do something when you're in a system where you go try to do something, you go try to get this, you go try to get that, you can't get it. And then they're taxing you higher. If the interest rate wasn't so high on things, sir, blacks would be at the same level, if not better than all the other races. The debt gap, the debt deficit of us compared to whites, we are so behind on them. And a lot of us got the same job, sir. Yes, whites do go through problems. Whites do have their problems. But the whites have a chance to get out of their problem, Larry. They don't have a system targeting their skin tone. They don't have to deal with a goddamn cop every day who trying to see if your ass is getting some gummy worms or you stealing the gummy worms. They ain't got to deal with that shit. They can wear their hair any type of way they want. They can dress up however they want. Us, we gotta have our hair cut. We gotta have a suit on. We gotta talk. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, I went to the school of law and I did work on my doctorate in that 12. We gotta do all that chummy bullshit just to get to the next level, nigga. The hell you talking about with a number? I know when I walk up in a place, I have to be all different. Even when I'm delivering packages, I can't go into a certain business a certain way. Yesterday, Mr. Larry Elder, I was dropping off a box to a lady's house, put it in the garage, came out the garage, she turned the corner, she acting all spooked like I'm trying to rob the bitch. Like I ain't trying to rob you. There's your box right there. Then she gonna say, oh, thank you. She ran in the house and closed the garage door quick. Like, come on, dog. Don't talk to me about there ain't no prejudice or no stereotypes or no racism or no systematic going on. Because if it wasn't no systematic going on, Larry, blacks would have been way higher than where we at right now. Only thing they promote is black is us shaking our ass, our long tool in our pants, or us doing pornos or playing basketball. They don't show the man like you, sir, who has an education, who's doing something with his education, teaching his kids and others what not to do and what to do. They don't show that stuff to everybody, sir. So when a boy is coming up in a single parent household with a mother who's still bitter at the baby daddy and treating him like he a girl, and the boy grow up to be a sissy because the mom don't give a damn no more because the dad don't want her ass. So she gonna take it out on the child. Or vice versa. The man might take it out on the girl because the daughter don't want to be there. He might make her, she might turn butch because he mad. So you have to factor in a lot of other stuff, Larry. Everything that you're talking about is bullshit. You up there with 3 peons. You weren't up there with the real. Because if you had some real brothers up there, some real sisters up there, dude, you'd have got crushed. You coming with all that number bullshit. Dog, these chicks and men, these men and women will tell you what they're going through on a daily basis, sir. And they will break it down and make you look like a damn fool. Made me spit everywhere because I'm so mad I watched that bullshit. All everybody focused on is when he said you should have been mad as a black man when Joe Biden told you that. I just sat there like, wow, really? That's why I don't watch that show. The show is full of shit. I've never watched The Breakfast Club. I hated it. When I watched it one episode, Charlamagne was sniffing I think somebody was sitting there in the chair, Jennifer Lopez or somebody. It was a long time ago before that. He just sniffed the chair. And it's like, why are you sniffing her chair? That's nasty, bro. Her cooter could be all musky and shit. I don't want to smell no musky cooter. Just nasty stuff, dog. Like, you do that at home, like playing a game with your chick or something. You don't do that to no random chick. It's like nigga did some lame shit. And he's always been a lame to me. He has. He ain't even ask him no real questions. The questions were so stupid. Larry Elders was looking at them like, are you serious? I was looking at Larry Elders like, nigga, you better than me. I'd have been walked out this hoe. Like, for real, I'd have been walked out that bitch quick. Because, dude, they didn't even know what they were talking. This is the thing, dog. They don't know what they be talking about, man. They don't. They don't know what they talking about. Charlamagne don't know shit about politics. He don't know nothing about the plight in the black community. All he could talk about is, oh, we blame white people. Bro, it's not even just white people, dog. It's other people. What you should have said was, why is it that the Asians get all this money or the Jews get all this money, right? But Biden promised us shit, but he ain't even jump on it. He ain't jump on it at all. He just looked at us like, nigga, who is we? Look, I'm out. Pecan, I did a video for you, but I'm gonna be honest, I hated that episode. Because of your loyalty, man, and you always showing the page love, bro, I did it, bro. But other than that, this shit was a waste of listening time. I could have did something else with my hour while I was at work. So y'all guys have a good day. I'm out. Deezy.